If I was really loud...
I don't even anticipate being loud today.
No, me neither. Unless my Red Bull kicks in.
Oh, hopefully it does. Should I drink a coffee from yesterday and heat it up in the microwave?
I don't know about that. Does it have dairy in it?
Mm-hmm.
Then no.
It has sweet cream. What's that?
Dairy.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
All right. Yeah.
Hello. And welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And I'm your co-host, Erin.
Welcome to episode 17.
And episode 2
of season 2. We are back and colder than ever.
Oh, yeah. It's like 12, but feels like -2. Is that what she had said?
Yep, it's 12 degrees, feels like -2. It will not be above freezing until next Monday, the 22nd.
Perfect. So it's pretty cold.
I will say the rest of the winter so far hasn't been that cold.
Well, yeah, it's hardly started.
Yep. Yeah. So I'll be staying indoors.
I have a hot tub.
Yeah, she does. I don't.
I'm so high. I literally don't even remember how to talk right now.
Well, I can jump into a topic.
I just had to say something about... Oh, and it's super windy. That was it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it is windy. Like, I stepped outside today, and I was, like, bracing myself. I was like... Because sometimes it's, like, so cold, but then you go out, and you're like, okay, it's not that bad.
Not that bad.
It was that bad. Like, I literally, like... So, it's cold.
I did a cute hairstyle.
Yeah, you did.
I just wanted you guys to know. I don't feel like you can see it against the light, or maybe I look like a fucking angel. I don't know. But...
I went with the classic.
So the whole video, if you're a video viewer, just imagine me with this hairstyle when I'm over here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so the only thing about the Golden Globes I care to say
exactly
is that I love Kylie and Timothy. I think they're so cute.
Yeah, or they're so fake. Did you see the lip read of, she was like, I want this one in black. And he's like, yeah, it's nice. And she's like, yeah, it's nice. And then he just looks at her and is like, I love you. And she's like, I love you too. And then they kiss.
I'm dead. I hope they're fake. But I love them. I think they're so cute.
It was just like the funniest fucking conversation. No, I love Timothy Chalamet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's bad.
You saw Wonka. I did not.
Yeah, I saw Wonka.
I need to still. I'm excited about it.
I feel like we talked about this last week.
No, we just talked about it.
Really?
Not on the podcast.
Did you watch the podcast?
Most of it.
I didn't. I haven't watched it.
Didn't watch it. Well, I'll rewatch it.
Edit it, so
I'll rewatch it. We can watch it and.
Yeah, I'll watch it today.
Because we need to promote. Oh
my God.
We need to promote. Okay, so Levi showed me this.
We need to take our podcast seriously. It's literally what we said like 5 days ago when we filmed.
I know, okay. Classic. But Levi showed me this TikTok of these two people. And it was, like, them, like, behind the scenes of their podcast. And, like, I think we should do things like that, too, not just clips from them.
Totally.
So that's our new
I love that. I love when we have marketing meetings on the pod. Like,
yeah,
it's
right.
just amazing.
Because then they're just going to see right through all of it. But we're trying to get way more viewers. Not that we don't love our ones we have now, but like...
No, but that was such like a Levi the other night saying like, yeah, Trump fucking sucks. Like, yeah, we need to get way more viewers. Like, that is the goal. We were...
That was fun.
We had so much fun the other night. Oh my God. So Levi came over, Mackenzie came over, my boyfriend.
Yep.
And we hung out for hours.
Like till 2 a.m.
And in the hot tub. And then we came back here and we played music trivia and it was like so fun. But we were in the pool, like drinking some claws and just hanging out in the truest sense of the word.
We were playing music trivia then, too.
And we were playing 20 questions, but song version.
So fun.
And I forget what the conversation was. And then Levi just goes, yeah, Trump fucking sucks. And we were dying. Like, so true, babe.
So true, babe. Our highest viewed episode remains our first one.
No,
the Taylor Swift one.
Taylor Swift,
has
baby.
518 views.
Maybe we should talk about her more.
Yeah, right? I have nothing to say about her right now, to be honest.
Really? You don't have anything to say about the snakes of it all? Because I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it. Reputation is coming.
Yeah.
I want to say, like...
next week.
No,
she's close.
I think she's going to announce it on tour.
When
like
she
how she
starts
has been.
wearing the clothes, that's when you know she's ready. It'll
Yeah,
be like
that's true.
3
March.
weeks from now or something.
I bet it'll be in March.
When's the tour start up again?
Like mid-February.
I feel like she could do it on the first night, the opening night of the tour.
I was talking about Taylor Swift when I literally just said
I wonder,
had nothing to
I've
say.
thought this a lot. I wonder if they have like a research machine that can pull like data and stats and whatever, and that's how she chooses which songs to do and where to make announcements.
What does that mean?
Based on like looking at your songs and albums and videos and stuff and like seeing which country has like the most viewers of that and do it like very statistically. I've thought about this so much. Like, how did she choose?
I don't know. I do know that the re-releases will probably all be done during the Eras tour, whether debut comes out right after. Like on the last night, be like, that's a wrap, here's Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Taylor's
has to be that.
I got chills. So what do you guys think?
Reputation on the first night of tour and Taylor Swift on the last night of tour. What even was your first topic? What were we, how did we?
I was talking about Timothy Chalamet, and then we started just talking about...
You know what I'm not getting down with is the Selena lip read. I think that's not what they're saying at all.
She literally commented and said, I was telling Taylor about 2 of my friends that hooked up.
And Timothy Chalamet literally said to like People magazine, like, she didn't ask me for a picture.
Right. And why would she?
Because they were in something together a long time ago.
Timothy and Selena?
Yes.
What
something,
was it?
I don't know.
Let's
but
look
I
it up.
saw Trish talk about it on Just Trish.
I fucking love Trisha.
Love you, Trisha. Thank you so much for watching today's video.
A Rainy Day in New York, which I've literally never heard of.
No, but they were in it together.
It has horrible reviews.
But
I want
yeah,
to watch
no.
it. It's a rom-com. Okay.
I just don't think that's what she said at all. For those of you who don't know, how could you not know at this point, but maybe my mom. Selena Gomez, there's like a pan of the Golden Globes audience, and Selena Gomez goes up to Taylor Swift and their other friend who's somebody's wife. Miles Teller's wife. Crazy.
Oh, that's who that was.
That was her date.
She was
to
really
the Golden
pretty.
Globes.
Yeah, I saw that. I had no idea who that was.
Yeah,
I was like,
Miles Teller's wife. I thought that was so cute. Selena comes up to their table, and you can tell they're just gossiping. They're just like, shut up. You know, it's that type of vibe. And the lip readers on Twitter and shit think that she said, I asked for a picture with Timothy, and she said no, as in Kylie. And then the Miles Teller's wife, whose name I should learn, sorry, but I just found out who she was moments ago.
Kelsey or something?
So
No, I swear. It's something
she
like
goes,
that.
Timothy, and Selena goes, and Taylor's just like,
Kaylee.
that was for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about there, but I don't think that's what was being said. So that's
And
my
Selena
theory.
literally came on the internet and said, not that it's anyone's business. I was telling Taylor about 2 of my friends that hooked up.
Yeah.
Speaking of things Selena Gomez said,
Uh-oh.
she's always taking social media breaks for like a day. It's so funny. She gets mad. First of all, she's messy on the internet.
Does she have BPD?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know what she's got. But, well, first of all, people on like gossip sites and stuff always say that like there's always rumors that she like has like drug problems, but like bad ones, which I don't necessarily buy because I don't know. But I mean,
think her and Taylor Swift do coke, bro.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah, anyway.
So she's always taking like day-long social media breaks. She'll like get mad at fans and be like, I can't even do this. I'm taking a break. And then literally will be on like 17 hours later. So speaking of that, I'm thinking about taking a break from Twitter. But here's the deal. You know how Twitter a few years ago had like that like lull where like nothing was funny and it was weird?
Oh, yeah.
But now
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
back and
It's so
every
bad.
tweet I see is so funny.
Hilarious.
But I feel like it's just consuming me. Like I don't spend hours and hours, but
Oh.
but like I'm always just like instinctively going on Twitter.
Twitter is just
and it's so funny.
my favorite app. Like yes, there is a lot of negativity on there, and sometimes I'm like, ugh, I need to put my phone down because it's just like stuff.
Literally everything I see now is a meme.
But it is literally so funny. Like Twitter genuinely brings me so much joy to the point where I literally, you know, there's been so many periods in my life where I'm like, I hate social media. I just need to take a break, or like this is bad for my mental health, whatever. I just feel the exact opposite about Twitter. I'm like, I should get on Twitter more. Like,
Okay.
it's amazing.
It
like,
is. Like, the piss crab is here, and there's a little crab. Like, who thinks of that shit? And someone said you got to be a sick fuck to release a crab near a urinal. But anyway, so I wrote down that I might take a break, but it'll probably be like a Selena Gomez break. So I'll be back later.
Do you want to get into something? Because I'll say it.
Ooh.
I think Selena Gomez is a mean girl, and I'm starting to feel like maybe Hailey Bieber was right.
I could see them both being mean girls.
Yeah, for sure.
I could just see that whole squad all being mean to each other.
That's so true. And others.
Like, and I feel like celebrities that got famous when they were young act that same way and act that same age. So, like, for
They'll be
Selena
19
Gomez, who's like
or whatever,
30,
13.
will act like she's a teenager, and that's why they always get into like the petty drama.
Yeah.
Cause like that type of shit, like you know, like girls were so mean in high school, but then we kind of grow up and like we're not like that anymore. So, yeah, I think Selena Gomez probably is kind of a mean girl.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet like to fans and people she likes, she's really nice, but not to other people who like she's threatened by maybe. But I also feel like Taylor Swift is probably a mean girl.
Yeah. I'm just Team Hailey now.
Okay. I think she's just boring.
I just think that's a new, like, thing for me. Like, I was like, should I be a Barb this year? Like, should I just become a Barb? And now I'm like, maybe I'll just become I think Hailey Bieber was right kind of girl.
In my opinion, I just think maybe
For fun.
Justin Bieber was always the problem in that whole scenario. Like, he put Selena through shit. And he was back and forth with them, too, right?
He was, like, 15. So, like, I feel like I'm also a believer this year. That's my new journey.
Yeah.
Like, I've always, loved him, but I think it would be really funny to just, like, fully be a believer and just, like, tell people that, because it's true.
Yeah.
Like, I love him. There's really but I didn't always, and I just feel like I eventually came to the realization, those tweets that go around sometimes that are, like, name a woman you were convinced was insane your whole life, and then you grew up and found out, like, they were just, like, so like Britney and Lindsay Lohan, like it was just like they were a product of their environment and everyone else was insane, like Monica Lewinsky, like literally, like, what, these are like Public Enemy #1.
Yeah.
And then you grow up and you're like, are you guys fucking serious?
Yeah.
She did nothing wrong
At all.
That's how I feel about Justin Bieber. Like, he got in trouble for driving fast. Like, he got canceled for driving fast as like a 17-year-old boy who is rich as fuck and driving a probably Lamborghini for the first time.
Yeah, I could get down with that. I don't hate Justin Bieber. I'm indifferent towards him. I think
the church stuff is weird.
Church stuff is weird, but I think he just had such a crazy, crazy, crazy life. I think he was probably abused.
I think that churches prey on those types of celebrities. Like, he needs to be shaped and molded because he was just 13 years old when a grown man found him on YouTube at 3 a.m. and then took him under his wing. And remember how I was saying last week with the Diddy of it all, like, people think that he was like molested by him or something and like crazy shit. And you just like think about what fucking Kesha went through.
Yeah.
Like, that's maybe a little extreme, but like all the things that you hear about, like, women and girls and kids, like, just getting, fucking preyed upon.
Yeah.
He was 13 when he came into the industry and became, like, one of the most famous people in music as a child.
Yeah.
Like, he's just fucked.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been through some dark shit.
Yeah. But he, for some reason, to me, just, like, seems pretty normal. Like, he just seems
I would say now he seems way more normal and down to earth.
He doesn't seem, like, as immature as I would think that he would be.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are.
I could see that. I think he has a lot of anger in him.
I love that theory.
I just do. I mean, I think he's very resentful of how everyone treated him, and he's probably just trying to have the most normal life. I mean, the way he talks about Hailey's really cute and sweet, and hopefully they stay together. I don't know.
They're married.
I know.
I think that's crazy.
That is crazy.
But they were both Christian-y, or they are, or whatever the fuck their vibe is. And I'm just like, they got married so they could have sex sooner. Like, because he was, like, in it at that point.
You think they weren't having sex before they got married?
Yeah, because they got married so fast. And they were like 19.
Yeah, but he was like fucking everyone already before that.
Yeah, but he got like reborn.
Ugh, I hate when people do that. Yeah. I went to his concert last year and it was so good.
Because he's so talented. He's such a good singer and he's such a good dancer and he plays instruments and he's sexy as fuck. Oh, stop it.
I think he's been sexy, but not to me anymore, I will say.
He's sexier now than ever to me.
Wow.
No, he is. He's giving like Adam Sandler, but cunt. Like in his clothes and stuff.
Maybe. Yeah, the clothes for sure. I don't know.
And it's sexy.
I don't like the hair.
I love the hair.
I don't know, that last pic he posted looked like he was
Wait, did you
fucked up.
see those tweets of the guy that was in Saltburn? Danny or Barry something? The
one that's dating
guy.
Sabrina Carpenter?
Stop. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't he not that cute, though?
No.
You think this man is sexy?
Yeah. Oh my god, as shit. That's
That
a
is...
weird picture that you're showing me, but yeah.
It's the latest photo he's posted. He looks like he's
He
on drugs.
posted that?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's less hot. I thought that was just like a pic someone took of him after he got out of the hot tub.
Nope, looks like he is
At the studio?
high. Yeah.
Yeah, I can never tell with them. Like, are they just perked 30 the fuck out at all times? Or are they just, like, really religious zombies and they're just, like, chill?
Well, there's him smoking on the beach. I
It
don't know.
looks sexy.
Yeah, I don't know.
What were we just like, what was I about to look up or something?
Sabrina Carpenter dating that one guy.
Whoa. So it's not, like, confirmed, but... Ew, he's 5'8", and I knew he was.
I haven't watched Saltburn.
Wait, what?
I have not watched Saltburn.
I thought you did. I thought we talked about it, and it was one of my fucking topics.
No, I haven't watched it.
Well, at this point, do you need to?
I don't know anything about it other than there's naked men. But yeah, I'll probably watch it.
I really only watch movies like that so that I can get in on the jokes.
Yeah, true. All I know is that he drinks cum, right?
Yeah, bathwater.
But like, okay.
No, it's...
Is it good? Is it a drama?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I want to know because I saw a tweet that said...
It's like a cheeky drama.
Don't go in like knowing anything, just watch it. So before the next one, I'll watch it.
Cool.
Is it on streaming though?
Mm-hmm. I forget what it's on.
Okay, so I don't have to go to the theater.
No, oh my god. Margot Robbie produced it. She was one of the producers on it.
I fucking love her.
Yeah, for sure. We were sitting here the other night, and I was watching a little interview with her, and Phil said, like, she's the prettiest girl I've ever seen, and I was like, really? And then we talked about it, and he was like, yeah, like, and then I was like, right, she's not, like, sexy, she's not necessarily hot, she's, like, the prettiest girl I've ever seen, like, just in the true sense of the word pretty.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And, like, and then we were talking about just, like, how perfect she is for Barbie. Like, who else could do that?
Not Amy Schumer, I know that much.
Was that?
She was originally going to be Barbie.
Girl.
Yeah. I think they were going in a different direction.
Wait, what?
Yeah, deadass Amy Schumer was supposed to be Barbie.
And then
they said...
stand Israel and they cut her out?
No, I think they just were like, maybe we should have Margot Robbie.
Right.
Take this one. Oh my god, one more thing from the Oscars I loved is Jennifer Lawrence.
Not the Oscars. Not the Oscars.
The Golden Globes, whatever. Is J-Law going, if I don't win, I'm leaving.
Going home.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that.
I just have a quick question, actually.
Yeah. You were so eager.
Our super fan, Mary,
Yeah.
from Twitter and whatnot, messaged me saying the anxiety thing that I was talking about, how she related to the, like, not being able to fall asleep till the sun comes up vibes.
Yeah.
And I love when we, like, talk about something that we're like, that's fucked up, and then someone out there is like, oh my god, yes, I know what you mean.
We
like,
love when you guys are also fucked up.
Yeah. We love having mentally ill fans.
Yeah.
So I have a question to pose for our audience. And, like, maybe this is just standard. Like, maybe I'm being stupid thinking that I'm crazy. But does anyone else get so hot in their sleep that, like, sometimes you wake up and you actually feel like you're dying? Or, like, gonna throw up or pass out? Like, I feel like I'm low-key... Mackenzie got a electric blanket, and she was saying she goes to sleep with it. And I said, if I did that, and she goes, I think you would have a heat stroke. And I'm like, I would literally have to be hospitalized if I fell asleep with a heating blanket on.
Sometimes I get really, like, I don't feel like I'm dying, but if I'm too hot in my sleep and I can't, like, regulate, cool off, like, I'm, like, kind of tweaking.
Yeah, exactly. It freaks me the fuck out. I cannot sleep if it's hot.
Yeah.
Like, I need it freezing when I go to sleep. I usually sleep
with, like, one of my legs sticking out.
I need to get, when I get in bed, I need to be shivering.
Ooh.
That is how, because I'm such a hot sleeper. It's, like, concerning.
Yeah.
Unless it's not. Let me know if this also happens to you.
I think it's normal. I wake up sweating a lot, more so in the summer, obviously.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll wake up, like, really wet.
Perfect. Okay, cool. That was just a little, like, fan question I had to ask our fans.
Yeah. So, speaking of mental illness.
Uh-oh.
So, I've been on Vyvanse for, like, probably 7 years.
Wait, that's so funny. When we were, I think the Red Bull did kick in, by the way.
Oh, for sure. I feel amazing.
When we first started, right before we started and it hadn't kicked in yet, I was literally going to start off by telling them, like, this episode is literally like what ADHD looks like if you don't have, like, Vyvanse or caffeine.
Yeah. And I had both.
But so we're good now.
So I'm good now.
So you guys don't even know what it was like before.
But, okay, so I've been taking Vyvanse for, like, 7 years. Yeah. And it just, like, helps my ADHD and helps me be more productive and whatever. So I recently finally got health insurance from my work.
Whoa!
Well,
it sucks.
It sucks because it's like the cheapest plan that I like could kind of afford. I'm in that weird middle tier where it's like I'm making too much now for Medicaid, but I'm not making nearly enough to like have good health insurance.
Live a life.
Or live. So, and I don't think they cover Vyvanse.
Oh.
So I'm kind of freaking out because I would be fine with like weaning off of it. Like I don't know if I'll need it forever.
Sorry.
But at the same time, like I can't just like stop cold turkey. I'm gonna have withdrawals.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be like hospitalized.
So next month I'll be hospitalized. So I have to go to my doctor and like see. But I know that the patent for Vyvanse is like done. So now I think there's generic
cheaper
ones.
Yeah.
So
that happened with my albuterol inhaler for years.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to my doctor and see the sitch.
Cool.
If my doctor takes my new insurance. They probably do. It's like the Blue Shield Cross.
Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah.
Love her.
But like the cheap one.
Used to have her. Wait, maybe I do again. I think I do again.
But it's also confusing to me. Like I don't know how I know anything.
Oh.
You know.
So I do know that you can like call the back of the card for something.
Yeah, and just ask them.
You can just ask them questions. There's like different numbers on there.
I didn't get a card or anything.
Oh, you're gonna need that.
I know, but I don't know what to do. Like I signed up for it through my work portal, and so I haven't heard anything from said insurance company. So I'm gonna figure that out this week.
Cool.
Which is a fun little update.
Yay! Bobby has shitty health insurance.
Yay! Don't we all?
Yeah.
Well, you probably don't.
They're all shitty. Insurance is insane.
Yeah.
We have a really high
I loved Medicaid.
I can't believe we're talking about insurance on our podcast.
It's really stressing me out.
I never thought we'd be here, but no, it is the most stressful. Like, turning 26 was, like, the worst fucking year of my life. Because I was just, like...
It was so stressful.
Like,
yeah.
I have no idea.
I think we should let people be on their parents until they're 30 nowadays.
I think we should let people be on their parents until their parents want to kick them off.
I think we should have universal health care.
Well, yeah, let's start there.
But I am finally going to get a new prescription for my eyes so I can see again.
Period.
I haven't seen anything in years. Last night, Levi didn't want to hang out, and I was, like, throwing a bitch fit because he's starting a new position where I'm not going to see him for, like, half the week. And then after he set his boundaries, applaud for him for doing that because I was like, me. I like was alone as well, and I was like reflecting, and I was like, ew, like I was being crazy and like, well, not manipulative, but like my feelings are hurt. And he said like, I'm sorry your feelings are hurt, but I see you all the time. I just want some personal time, blah blah blah. And I was like, slay. Yeah. So I texted him this long thing when I was on shrooms, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, like. Blah, blah, blah. And I had alone time and I realized I wasn't being fair. And all he said was, it's all good, baby. I'm happy you're not upset with me. LOL. And I said, girl, I'm happy you're not upset with me. I love you. I hope your football was good. 'Cause he was watching football and he said, Taylor is serving tonight. And then I got on Twitter and saw her behind an ice barrier, like breathing on the glass to like try to see the game because it was so cold. So that was that. I was being toxic yet again. But I recognized it, but I applaud Levi for like not falling for it and not letting me do that.
Yeah, totally.
So.
Do you want to talk about the aliens in Miami or like not?
The what? Yeah.
I mean, it's like a little
conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but like just a theory. Just
well,
like,
I'm looking it up. I want to know everything.
So there was, and obviously aliens aren't the only theory, but because there was just insane police presence at a mall.
Like this. Or is that not it?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, great.
There was an insane police presence at a mall in Miami. Like, so many cops outside with their lights on. And they said it was... No. And they said it was for teenagers getting in a fight, and they had, like, sticks with them. And people were like, there was, like, 100 cop cars.
Weird.
Like, what? So now everyone's coming up with theories for, like, what the real reason was why there were so many cops there.
Maybe they thought there was going to be a shooting.
Yeah, so Mackenzie said that she heard that they did have fireworks, so, like, maybe they thought it was, like, a bomb or a shooting or something.
Or maybe it was... But what would the cops do about aliens?
No idea. I think you would call them, though. Like, if there was, like, a real situation happening,
well,
like,
yeah,
I think the U.S. government would have...
Probably the... What are they called?
Yeah, I think if the SWAT and the CIA and the FBI were there, then maybe, but it was just, like, a ton of cops. So it seems like it was just about the fireworks. But...
Okay. I was reading this thing, and you guys have to do a deep dive because it's way, way too long to explain. But it's about Johnny Ghosh. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Josh.
He was a 12-year-old boy who went missing in the 80s.
Sorry.
It's not funny.
I said Josh after you said Johnny
No,
Ghosh.
Johnny.
I know, okay.
They got joshed up last night.
All I have on the brain is Josh.
Basically, he just went missing, and it's like this whole conspiracy theory. But his mom, like, spent her whole life, like, trying to find him.
Oh, my God.
And claims that a man went to her house, like, years and years later and was, like, saying it was him, but, like, no one knows. It's the longest article, so I didn't fully read it all yet, but it's, like, crazy. And if anyone knows anything about Johnny Ghosh, I want to talk about it. Like, our fans.
So do you know anything about Johnny Ghosh?
No, there's just, like, theories of, like, who took him and why he was taken and, like, if that man really was him and if he's still alive, blah, blah, blah. It was, like, the 80s, so he isn't that old.
I wonder if there's, like, a...
He would be, like, in his 50s.
...show or something about that.
I'm sure there is. It was
there's
like a
this
huge
girl,
thing.
her name's Bailey something, and she does makeup Mondays, True Crime Mondays or something.
Oh.
And she just does a full face of makeup while she just
I've
tells
seen her.
like a story.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she's done one on him
I'm
because I
sure
would
she has.
tune into that.
Yeah, you'll have to look into it.
I would be sat for 3 hours. Speaking of... No, I can't segue this one.
Okay.
Or any of them. I don't know even which one to go with first. Well, I guess I'll just ask you about the song.
Okay, but it's a whole thing.
Oh.
Like, some shit went down yesterday.
With Daniel?
No.
Oh.
The song.
Oh.
You're talking about Ariana Grande, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, do you like the song?
It's fine.
That's how I feel. I really like it. Like, it's a fun bop.
I will have fun to it.
Yeah.
But it did basically nothing for me, and it's like...
I wanted...
Does it sample Vogue, or just is it Vogue?
It interpolate, whatever.
It, like, emulates it almost. Like...
Yeah, but mostly the part where she's, like, speaking.
Yeah,
like, in
which
the
I
bridge.
didn't love. I wish she said different stuff.
Well, first of all, she wrote all the lyrics, as you can tell. She needs to take, like, a writing workshop, I'm sorry.
Or just, like, have other writers.
Yeah, like, I would just love... Maddie and I were talking about this. Like, I would love if she expanded, like, the topics in her music. You know? Like, I don't need her to sing about, like, the environment, but, like, sing about, like, I don't know, literally anything besides the stuff that you are. Well, so I do like the song. I think I was expecting more from her. It's just kind of like a bop, and like hopefully the rest of the album is like fire. I'm sure it will be.
Well, here's what I'll say. When Break My Soul came out, like, I loved it. But, like, I was like, you know, after hearing the rest of the album, I'm like, this is the worst song on the album, and it's still really good. So, like, maybe it'll just be, you know, one of those things where she's just kind of giving us a taste.
And like, introducing a newer sound.
Yeah, with, like, and you have to do that, right? You have to, like, I said this in, I think, my review of Guts. Like, the way to, like, bridge from one genre to another, like, one sound to another, is to put out, like, one or two singles that sound a little bit like both, but aren't really great at either one, but just, like, kind of bridging that gap. And then you move into, you know, the other half of what that song is. And I feel like this might be that. Like, it's familiar, it's catchy, it's simple, like, it's not a masterpiece song.
Right.
But that draws more listeners in.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a pop star, you have to think about, you know, like, everyone to pull them
That's
into,
so
like,
true.
your real work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. So
it's just a throwaway single that I will be voguing to in the club, maybe?
absolutely, we will be. I know we've talked about the whole Ethan Slater of it all. But here's the deal.
The video you sent me where it was Bad Bunny bought her house.
Maddie sent that to me, and basically
it was so funny. It was like Bad Bunny's family when
Bad Bunny and his girlfriend when Ariana sends Ethan to pick up a box of stuff they forgot in the garage.
And it's just like, I'll just put the video
That
in.
video is so funny.
Really, really funny.
So anyway, so this song is, obviously, I'm sure you've all heard it. It's just about, like, don't judge me. Why do you care so much? Whose dick I ride?
Somebody was like, girl, because he was married and he's ugly as sin.
Yeah. like, we're not just like, oh, he's not cute, and, like, you're saying that. Like, you're, whatever. So.
That's the biggest part for me.
What? That he's ugly?
Is how ugly he is. I'm sorry.
I mean, whatever.
And it's, like, hard to not see SpongeBob in his face when he talks and just is. Like, I just, like, see pieces of SpongeBob in him.
I will say I do take issue with the whole affair of it all, but get this. So back in July is when Page Six reported that they alluded to the fact that they both had affairs on their spouses and, like, together while they were filming Wicked, because his wife went to Page Six and said, like, Ariana's not a girl's girl. My family was collateral damage. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So I think Page Six ran the story from his wife because they knew it would be, like, big news and a big story. Well, anywho, they posted an article yesterday basically backpedaling on all of it.
Whoa. What? Maybe Ariana Grande paid for one now?
Yeah. That's what I think. So they posted, regardless of what people had to say, there is no hard evidence that Grande did anything to separate him from his estranged wife. The Broadway star filed for divorce from a, quote, completely blindsided Jay, his wife's last name or something, with whom he shares a 17-month-old son. By then, Page Six had already confirmed that the Thank You Next singer and Slater were an item. So they're saying, like, maybe there wasn't a crossover and we just reported the other part early, like, oopsie. Then, that went viral on Twitter, and they removed that whole part of the article, saying that there's no hard evidence.
Yeah.
I know. So, I think she did that shit.
Yeah. I do. I just don't care.
I do care.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Like, not like I'm gonna stop listening to her completely or, like, whatever, but I definitely lost a lot of respect for her. I just think that's whack.
Yeah.
And, like, it'd be one thing if, like, both of their marriages were, like, failing and they just, like, got together a little early. But it seemed from his wife, who, they were high school sweethearts, mind you.
That sucks.
That they met on set and she swooped in. And that kind of checks out.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wish that maybe she was more reflective. Like, I would have liked a song maybe more personal, not just, like, get off my dick, but also Maybe we should get off her dick. I don't
I
know.
think, like I said, it'll get more personal when her album comes out.
Maybe.
This is just like a... It's tough to get personal, though, about, like, something you're lying about.
Right, exactly.
By the way, guys, our camera died, and I grabbed a snack during that time that it was off, so I might be ruining our sound.
Oh.
But I'm so hungry, I can't. I wish I could get McDonald's delivered to set right now like Tana does.
Speaking of lying. Yeah, so I think that's very interesting that Page 6 backpedaled and then deleted the backpedal. So something fishy is obviously going on.
I feel like Page 6 is just in a situation where people are just paying them back and forth to write different articles from different perspectives.
For sure.
But something else about Ariana Grande is her stalker got arrested or pressing charges.
They
She's
said
getting a
he
restraining
broke
order.
in over 100 times.
100 times. Different times. And now she's getting a restraining order or whatever.
And I guess it might take time, but like how...
How'd you even make it, like, 1 is too many for someone to break in, but how'd you even make it to, like, 3 times?
Right.
4 times?
Like, how did you not up your security or... Not to victim shame, but, like, what are you doing?
No, how the fuck did the cops not do anything about that until after the 100th time that he broke in? That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
She probably did up her security. It was saying some shit like he's one of those. He can do, like, hacky shit and was like,
Ew. That's
fucking
so
with her
scary.
security system and shit.
But now he's going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
For, what, 6 years? 3 years or something?
Something.
He's going to prison for years, so don't break into people's houses.
Don't stalk celebrities.
Yeah.
Or anyone. I cannot talk about the tunnels under New York City.
I don't really know much about it.
It's
I don't
fine.
care.
But what I have to bring up about it is that there was a guy tweeting a long time ago. He tweeted something like, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I can hear Yiddish being spoken under my house. Like, they sound like they're in the walls. Like, what the fuck is going on? And everyone was like, what? Whatever. The day that this all broke. And then at one point he was like, no, you guys, like, there are, like, Jewish people, like, in my home. Like, what's going on? Like, what? Can you even imagine? Like, now that we know that this is a thing, like, okay. But imagine, like, a time before you would ever even conceptualize that there are people digging tunnels underground.
Like, did you know there was a tunnel under New York? That's scary.
Just literally, like, hearing those sounds. And he lives in a home, like, not an apartment, like a house.
Uh-huh.
Like, what?
That's wild.
Like, what the fuck would you even think was going on? Anyway, the day that this all broke, he quote tweeted his original tweet and, like, posted a link to, like, something about this and was just like, you guys owe me a fucking apology.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? I knew it. Like, I knew there were Jewish people under my house.
That's wild. And what are they doing? Just
I can't.
having meetings?
There's so many theories.
Gotcha.
I saw, like, a pretty accurate one that is so tough to explain. It's very much like subgenre of Jews.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, interactions between those groups of people under the same umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, some people wanted them to do it, some people didn't. The main thing is that they wanted to expand their synagogue. That was, like, the most accurate, like, historically informed take that I could find.
Like, they just needed more space to do that?
They wanted to just expand it.
Okay.
And they weren't allowed.
So they did it underground.
But also, that's where the conflict between the subgroups comes in, is that, like, one group under this group thinks that they should do it, and the other group thinks that they shouldn't. So allegedly they started sending, like, the, like, 18-year-olds, what do you call those? Like, not the elders, opposite of the elders in the church. I don't know. Not in the church specifically, but, like, just the younger people in the body of the church go down there and start doing it, like, against the other people's wishes.
Gotcha.
That was, like, the one I probably believe. Because the other ones are, like, they did it so they could still go to church during COVID. And the other one is, like, Pizzagate vibes. It ends in anti-Semitism. Like, they're pedophiles, and they wanted to have a pedophile ring down there.
Doubt it.
Yeah. So, or do, I don't know. Like, not because they're Jewish, but because anyone that's affiliated with the church, I can't really put that past them.
Well, that's true.
So.
Cool.
But, yeah. I just thought that was fucking hilarious. But now there's a little Informational slot for you guys. Speaking of tunnel under Ocean Boulevard, did you see that guy who jumped into the aquarium at the Bass Pro Shop and took all his clothes off?
I saw memes about it. Why did he do that?
I don't actually know. But then I saw a TikTok of his wife coming on and, like, defending him. But the way that she was talking was, like, so insane. Like, she was either, like, playing into the bit and is his actual wife, or is just, like, a person trying to be funny. But that's all I know. I haven't seen it.
That looks really fun.
Exactly.
He said, woo!
And she keeps calling it a pool in her video. She's like, if it's not a pool, then why doesn't it have a cover?
I didn't know Bass Pro Shops looked like that. I want to go in so bad now.
Oh my god, I love Bass Pro Shops. They're fucking insane.
Do you know that Mark from Jungle Gym said that they have pool parties in those pools outside?
Stop.
I want to go so bad. I love him. He's so nice.
I love him. Mm-hmm. I invited him to my birthday party and he couldn't come.
Damn.
I gave him a box. He's a Gemini.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's awesome. Like, I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like...
Did you ever see the video that we made with him?
No.
For work? I'll send it to you.
Okay. Did you ever see me on his podcast trying Dough Joy bread?
Yes, I did.
Thank you for sponsoring today's video.
But I didn't put two and two together until he said something.
I actually do want them to sponsor today's video. I would love for them to sponsor any video. I want to work with them so bad. We just keep missing each other.
Who?
Dough Joy bread.
Okay.
Or not bread. I don't really know what it's called. But it's like not bread. And it has a ton of fiber in it. And it's like awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can eat it on keto, which I don't care about. But some people might. And it just rocks. Like, I literally ate it on the thing and I was like, can I like be a brand ambassador for you? Like, this shit rocks.
Wow.
And she's messaged me before about like doing something together, and I just like, no, we never link up. So my time may have run out.
Damn.
We'll see. Anyway, Dough Joy bread.
Lil Nas X put out a song and I hate it.
Girl, that's my next topic.
Well, first of all, my first topic originally was going to be about, like, the cover and stuff, because everyone was, like, up in arms that he's, like,
I will talk about
doing
that.
Religious imagery. I think it's amazing and fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, though. I have two topics around this, and this is a whole thing, so buckle up. I haven't heard the song.
It just sounds like all of his other songs to me. So maybe it'll grow on me, but I just didn't love it.
It's time for me to put the popcorn away.
I do love Lil Nas X.
I haven't heard the song. Love him. Love all his shit, whatever. But I'm obviously not offended by the religious imagery. I thought the Call Me By Your Name music video was awesome. I thought it was cute. I think he's cute, whatever. And I want those shoes so bad that had the blood in them. Mm-hmm. They were so fire. Yeah, like,
those were fire.
Everyone should just shut the fuck up. I don't know. Like, don't care at all.
Yeah.
What I worry about is I find that the downfall of people's careers is when they get, like, fixated on something and they can't, like...
Like the aesthetic?
Yeah, no, just, like, anything. And it's mostly... I don't know how to explain it. It's like what Matt Rife's doing already. Like, you just, like...
Like, making a shtick for yourself that, like, that's all people think about? Or no?
Yeah, kind of that. But when you're, like, resentful about something, or, like, you're like, well, fuck you guys, I'm going to show you, I feel like that can just, like, ruin you. Because you can get, like, pigeonholed in that thing that you're, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the irony in this is my other topic.
Yeah.
So, Lil Nas X and Dave Chappelle have, like, some little situation. Like, he talked about him in his last special. Dave Chappelle's latest special was so unfunny. Like, I was just sitting there like, what? And I'm so sorry. I'm a problematic girly sometimes, whatever. Like, Dave Chappelle's one of my favorite comedians of all time. Like, I grew up on the Chappelle Show. I've seen it a million fucking times. I think all of his specials are so fucking funny. Even the one that was problematic, like, I got it. Like, it was fucking hilarious, first of all. And, you know, I've said to you a million times, like, if your jokes are going to be offensive, there needs to be a reason. Like, they need to be gut-busting fucking funny.
Yeah.
The more offensive you get, the funnier it needs to be. Yeah. Otherwise, don't say that.
Right.
And so while Matt Rife's was like...
Ew, he's just not funny.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle's was like, he's just talking. Like, he wasn't even, like, delivering jokes. And he was just, like, relying on, like, saying the word gay or trans to make the audience laugh. Like, it was just, like, so bad and so unfunny. Like, it kind of, like, hurt me. I was like, damn, he's done.
Yeah.
Because he can't stop talking about trans people. Like...
So you think he's, like, closeted or something?
A little bit. Some of the shit he said, I was like, do you want to fuck a trans person? Like, just do it then. I don't know.
Yeah. That was crazy. When you said the lights go home.
It's Lil Nas X's demon.
Good.
Exactly. So...
Exactly.
I think the irony is that, and Dave Chappelle brought up Lil Nas X in the stand-up. He just talked about him being gay. Like, the punchline was that he's gay. Like, it was just, like, so bizarre. And he talked about the Call Me By Your Name music video.
Yeah.
And Lil Nas X was like, it's giving, like, child of divorced parents. Like, just, like, let it go. Like, why? So insane. And so I feel like because... Dave Chappelle has, like, fixated himself on, like, clapping back at the...
gay community.
At large. Like, everyone that's against what he's talking about. Like, just, like, half the population, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He's, like... It's tanking him. And I don't want Lil Nas X to get so absorbed in trying to clap back at the people who hate his, like, anti-Christian gay shit. Not even gay, just devil shit. That he, like, goes too far deep into the devil shit and is just, like, boring. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they're both doing right now.
That's how I felt about the new song. I felt it was just kind of, like, the same shit. But it could be a thing of where he's introducing the new era, going with something familiar.
Could be.
But the song is called J. Christ.
Right.
So, say a prayer for Lil Nas X.
Yeah. And, you know, he comes from, like...
It's
Barb Twitter.
Yeah.
So he may never let it go.
It's
and
not
that may be the
bad
end of his career.
song. It's just I wanted something more and exciting.
For sure. If the album or the next song is like still that aesthetic, I'm gonna have to just be like, all right, dude.
Yeah, we get it.
We get it.
For sure.
And I loved the first album. I loved the imagery. I loved the videos. Like,
I feel the same way about Dua Lipa's new song, Houdini. It sounds just like all of her other songs.
Yeah. She's pretty much
And they, like, marketed it as, like, a psychedelic rock-inspired thing, and it's just not.
The theme running through this whole episode, I think her album is going to be more like that, and this was just, like, a transition into that.
I hope so.
Keep the old fans interested by doing the old shit, but adding in a few elements of the new shit, then you bring them over to the new shit.
I bet it'll still be good. I love Dua Lipa.
I love her. I mean, she's pretty one note. Like,
yeah.
The songs
like,
are
you know
similar.
what you're getting.
You know what you're getting with Dua Lipa.
Which is a bop.
And it's a fucking bop.
Oh, every time. Speaking of gay people.
Josh.
No. Josh.
That's my last topic. It's just the Josh of it all.
Oh, yeah. Go in with the Josh of it all.
That's it. Just like, haha.
The memes are hilarious, guys. Keep them coming.
By the time this comes out, though, it's going to be over. The shelf life of that meme is like one more business day.
Mm-hmm.
So, but last night we did let the Josh talk. And we drank Josh.
They did.
Me and Mackenzie.
Not me.
And we
was
cooked.
Drinking some other shit.
I made slow cooker Tuscan chicken meatballs with gnocchi. And we put Josh wine into it because it called for white wine. And we bought a white Josh wine.
That's so fire.
And it was really good. And me and Mackenzie are... I'll say Mackenzie's losing it. For reasons...
Losing it?
Yeah, just losing it mentally. Yeah, just going insane. Like, it's all just insane. Just from everything.
Yeah.
And we were just like, all we have in our brains is Josh. Like, everything was Josh. Like, I related everything back to Josh. Everyone was Josh. Like, we could put Josh into any song. Like,
what?
We literally let the Josh talk.
My favorite
and the Josh
one
talk back.
Was Josh. Everybody. Put the Josh in the bag.
Crazy time for people actually named Josh.
Josh.
Sorry, I've just been eating the whole episode. Can't wait to see what that sounds like in editing.
Probably like ASMR.
Yeah.
I don't know how to segue into this story.
Oh, boy. That was my last topic, so say whatever you want.
I think I'm going to, like, call him up by name, right? Because, like, I don't give a fuck.
Do it.
I will never be working one of those again.
And we don't have an audience to weaponize, so go for it.
I wish we did, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm a DJ, as you guys know, and I DJ drag shows all the time. Mm-hmm. Well, there are these specific drag shows called Hard Candy. Mm-hmm. And basically what that is local drag shows. So it features, like, a cast of local queens and then, like, one queen from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Aww.
Like a star. So this past Thursday, I was asked to DJ one. And I was like, yeah, sure, I need the money and that sounds fun. And it was, what's her name? Nina West, who lives in Columbus, and, like, people love her. I've never seen her perform or anything. I don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
But we're going to.
Yeah. So I get there, and the promoter of these events, his name's...
Oh, I thought this was Nina West's manager.
No, so he's the promoter of these, so he works with all of them. So, like, kind of, like, for the night, he's her, like, her manager.
So he's a local guy?
I don't know. I don't know where he lives, but I think so, because I think these are all pretty local. Everyone hates working with him. The managers, the other drag queens. I don't know about, like, the RuPaul queen specifically. Probably not, because he probably, like, kisses their ass and gets them gigs. I've worked with him before, but not, like, for real. Like, I've never really talked to him. And it was, like, years ago, so I didn't remember. So the first thing when I get there is the manager at Birdcage is telling me just, like, all the specifications. Like, these lights have to be on, these lights can't be on, because he's very particular. And he kept saying he, and I didn't know who he was referring to. So I finally asked, like, who are you talking about? And then he said his name, and I was like, I still don't know who that is. So I looked it up, and I was like, oh, he's the promoter for this. So
the promoter for this is very particular about the lights, not the queens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently just very micromanagey, very demanding, whatever. Hard to work with. Everyone just says he's hard to work with. They hate when he's there. He's an asshole. The other queens also said similar things. Like, I asked for a set list, and one of the queens was like, oh, I don't know, he'll get here and micromanage everything. I kind of just show up and do my job, so you can ask him. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So he gets there, and he's, like, talking to me, and he's, like, fine, like, not being rude or anything. I get the set list.
He chooses their songs?
No, he just, like, organizes, like, who's going first.
Oh, okay.
So it was, like, fine, whatever, like, I wasn't having an issue with him. He did come up at the beginning, and he was like, oh, I emailed 3 things that need to be on the screens. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. You'll have to ask, like, the bar to do that. And he was just kind of like, ugh, whatever. But I was like, okay, sorry. And then nothing happened with that. So before the show, he tells me that Nina West is going to be speaking before her second number. Like, addressing the crowd, saying, like, thanks for having me, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, the show goes on, and after her first number, she talks for, like, at least 20 minutes.
Ugh.
It was, like, a really, like, nice speech. It was, you know, whatever. And it was, like, just about drag and, like, her journey and blah, blah, blah. Support local drag.
Love it. But
so she talks for, like, 20 minutes.
Wrap it up, girly.
So then the next set happens, and she's last in the set. So by the next time she goes, it's probably, like, 30, 40 minutes later, whatever. And I forgot that she was supposed to talk before her second song. She already had talked anyway, so I just didn't think about it. And the host was announcing her and, like, just kind of announcing it as if she was just going to, like, come on and do her song. So he's standing next to me, and I press play, and this man starts screaming at me. He goes, turn it off. She's talking first. I told you this. I told you that. Kind of, like, laughing, like, I told you that. Just repeating that. So I go, okay. And then he goes, you don't need to get an attitude with me. And then I just, like, then I was so flustered. So, like, when I turned off her music, I just turned my volume down real quick. Like, just, like, oh, my God, get it off. So then she was like, okay, you can start it now. So when I pressed play, it was muted.
No volume.
So then it's, like, super awkward. He's still standing next to me. I'm, like, shaking. Like, I'm so nervous and just, like, flustered. And And, like, the queen didn't really give a shit. She was just like, what? Like, and then I finally got the volume up, and she's like, can you just start it over? And I was like, yeah, I got you. And it was, like, Poor Unfortunate Souls karaoke, and she sang the whole thing, which was iconic.
Oh, cool.
But, so this guy yells at me, and I'm just, like, fucking livid. I'm like, first of all, yeah, you told me. So, like, technically, like, I slipped up.
For sure, but, like, we're both adults, and you're talking to me crazy.
Crazy.
Like, you're yelling at me.
I told you that. Like, I remember. I was there.
Yeah, sorry.
So I just said, okay. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then that was me getting an attitude with him who clearly had a fucking attitude.
And just got a crazy attitude.
Yeah. So then, like, the rest of the show sucked for me because I was just, like, pissed off and, like, shaken up from that. And they did, like, all Disney numbers for the rest of it, so I would have really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that happened. And then I was worried that he was going to, like, say something to, like, the managers there and be like, your DJ was rude to me or something. So at the end, I said to like, I told him what happened, and he was like, first of all, that guy is a fucking asshole. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. It was just one of the people that work there. He's a fucking asshole. Don't let anyone ever talk to you like that. And also, we pay you, not him. So if he wants to micromanage the DJs, he can hire his own DJs.
Period.
And I was like...
And why doesn't he? That's weird.
Yeah, right. So I was like, thank you for saying that, because he probably doesn't want to pay them.
Right.
And I was like, thank you for saying that. Like, I felt, like, nervous that he was going to say something and, like, spew it, whatever. And he was like, no, like, you're fine. Skew it. So it ended up being fine, and I will never work with him again.
Cool.
So fuck you. All my friends hate. Like, don't treat people like that.
Don't.
Just, like, don't. Like, I'm here to do my job.
Yeah, and
don't
like,
make it, and
if
like,
you think you can do it better, then come back here and do it, bitch.
Yeah, like, I made one mistake. Like, it's not the end of the fucking world.
And it just, like, wasn't. Like.
At all.
There's no way.
The show went on. No one... Like, people probably noticed.
The show was going great before that, and it went on after that. Like, just, like, sometimes shit happens, weirdo.
Yeah.
And we're at the Birdcage. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
We're not at fucking RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, it just doesn't matter.
Right.
Were there people there?
Oh, my God. It was, like, packed.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, maybe him running it like a naval ship is, like, good or something.
I mean, I think it's just the draw of the whole thing, like, who they bring in.
Totally,
because people love Nina West. Especially because she's, like, kind of local, so, like, people don't always see her, but they, like, know her.
Yeah.
She killed it. It was really fun.
Cool.
It was a good show.
Just, like, be nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, especially in, like, that industry and that type of job, like, it's all about relationships, and you're just, like, making it miserable to work with you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And, like, no one wants to work with you, but they do because they need the money.
Yeah.
And it's, like, good. It's, like, an appealing gig, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I wish they had someone else managing it.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for me.
Cool. I loved this episode. I think we killed it.
Yeah, we did. We always do. Well, not always, but usually.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for tuning into season 2. And we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Bobby's trying to get my shower head off of my shower.